How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. I got Buddy Nooner with me.
How about you?
You're cold.
Cold.
Yeah. We're headed up to Wilson, North Carolina to the TYM plant. We're picking up two tractors. We're picking up the T574 and the T224. So when we get there, we'll show you all about it. And I'll explain to you a little bit about the Branson deal when we get to North Carolina, when it's a little safer instead of going, 70 miles an hour down the interstate or whatever. Let's say 74 is what we're doing now. But anyway, we are in South Carolina. We got about 3 hours left on the road. And when we get there, we'll load them up and tell you a little more about it and head back to Florida. If you've ever been down 95, you know that south of the border has about 400 billboards up and down the coast up and down the East Coast. Alright, we made it to Wilson, North Carolina. I don't know where I'm getting the tractor, but I'm gonna pull in this parking lot right here. No vans, trailer loading for flatbed only. Alright, maybe that means me. We'll go in here and try to find the reception office here. Look at all those. Man, those wheels ain't gonna do no good in the field. Got my new ball cap. I'm going right back to where we just backed out of, so that's always fun. I gotta get back in that tight spot again. But you did it once, you do it again, right? All right, here we go. Let's see how much sag I get on these. I'm loading up the two tractors. So 9 inches, we'll call it 9 inches of clearance. And then we'll measure it once we get everything loaded. Just spot me back and don't let these arms go into that tractor.
Okay.
All right, I got about 8 inches there, so we just dropped an inch, that's all. So that's totally acceptable. What I'll do now is I'll get everything chained down, tied down, check the air pressures in my tires, kick them a little bit, and then we'll tell you more about the tractors. All right, got it all loaded up. I got it chained down, took the keys out of it, set the parking brakes. I centered, I've got 1 inch of drag, I've got 1 inch of sag here. My height is about almost 11 foot, so we should be clear for any obstacles that way. Let's get back to Florida. Got the 2 tractors strapped on. Let me tell you the story of how we come up with TYM. So the Branson that I have, we call Brutus and Ladybug, right? Those tractors were demo tractors, and you know, we talked about that all the time. And if you pay close attention to the videos, you never heard me say my tractor. You always heard me say something like the tractors or Brutus or whatever, but I never called it my tractor because it wasn't my tractor. It was a demo tractor. The contract was up on December 31st, and Branson sent me an email and said, hey, you know, we appreciate your partnership. We're not going to renew the contract. And so I replied with an email and I said, hey, I appreciate you guys. You guys were awesome. The tractor's awesome. I put 305 hours on it. 0 issues with that tractor. That was, if you have a 5220, a 5520, you got a great tractor. So I don't have any issues with Branson. I don't have any issues with the tractor. They just decided not to continue on with the agreement for videos on YouTube. Well, with that being said, I'm big friends with Tony's Tractor Adventure, who I owe a big debt of gratitude to my buddy Tony over at Tony's Tractor Adventure. He's a close friend of mine, and he's also a TYM, you know, he's sponsored by TYM. And my friend Nathan over at Out of the Woods, Daniel Arms over at Arms Family Homestead, Josh over at Stony Ridge Farmer, Evan over at Country View Acres. All these guys had these TYM tractors, so I started calling them and I was like, hey, how are these TYMs and all that? And we were able to get in touch with TYM, asked them if they wanted to promote the tractors on our channel. They said yes, and so hence we got the 2 tractors. We worked out a little different deal, so these are actually going to be our tractors. They don't have to go back at the end of the contract period or anything like that. So I feel a little better about that. I'm excited to partner with TYM for the next couple years, about 2 years, 2.5 years on the contract, and we'll go from there. So we'll give you honest reviews. You know, that was part of our deal when we signed up with TYM. Was like, look, I don't lie about nothing. You know, and if something breaks on the tractor, if there's something that malfunctions on the tractor, then you know the viewers need to hear that kind of stuff. And they're like, you know, just like they told Tony and Daniel and Nathan, they're like, we want you to use the product, tell the people how you like it and things like that. So it's already a super good company to shake hands with and just kind of get to know a little better. And I look forward to working with them in the future, to be honest with you. When I get back to Florida, we'll unload them and just kind of take one more quick look around them and be good there. All right. We are back. We have done 1,000 miles today. That's a lot. That's a lot, especially for an old man. Anyway, we're going to take this, leave it sitting overnight, and then in the morning I'll come out and take some more pictures of it. All right. All right. Start my second leg. Now here's something you don't have to do every day in Florida. There's ice on my windows, or a thin frosting layer of ice. I don't know, does that show up in the windows? But does that show up in the camera? I washed my windows on the road the other day with the dirtiest water. But so let me turn the defrost on. I'll show you guys something. Oreos and Mountain Dew. Those are my road trip. Those are my must-have road trip snack items, you know. So let me see if I remember how to turn the defrost on. All right, cool. I'm gonna let that warm up a little bit. I'm going to turn the turn signal light on while I'm at it. Check all my straps. All that good stuff, you know. One of the first things I'm going to do when I get back is I'm going to find a place to weld some hooks to tie this tractor down with. That's tight. That's tight. Tires look good. Left blinker's working. All right. I'll check my right blinker before I go. Get one more snatch on that. Boy, there's 1,005 different ways for people to tie down stuff, ain't there? All right, let me turn that other turn signal light on, check my brake lights, and then I'll be out of here. Good. Got a cover missing on that one. I knew that though. All right, I'll check my brake lights and I'll be gone. Everything still looks secure. For those of you that are wondering, I got 7.8 miles to the gallon. 7.8 miles to the gallon coming home with those two tractors on there. I want to say I got 11, maybe 10.9 going up, 7.8 going back. All right, see how fast that was? The ice is gone. Let's go down the road. All right, we made it. Let's get these things off the trailer, and then I'll do one quick walk around once they're off the trailers. All right, we made it home, got them off the trailer. Everything's nice, no scratches, no dents, so we're good there. Gina's gonna put the 224 to work. It's gonna be awesome. It's a nice little tractor. Let me tell you just a couple things about the 574. One, the cab is a lot roomier than what I expected. That's a crazy big
It's
cab.
huge.
It's pretty nice. There's a couple things I already like. I like this outside lever here to raise the up and down on the 3-point hitch. And also, I'm not a fan of sight glasses, right? So this one's got a dipstick to check your fluid levels here. No sight glass, but I will, I'll go more about a walk around here in a couple days. I am exhausted. It was a
Long trip.
It was a long trip. Anyway, I'm excited to have a hydrostatic, so that's pretty cool. Again, thanks TYM for the partnership. We're going to make a lot of good videos for you guys. Thanks to all my friends who helped me make this decision. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thank good Lord for keeping me safe on this trip. You guys take care. God bless.